It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the I.E. Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. So, I got the backstory on this thing that took place a couple of weeks ago, and it was with Angela Yee. Brought up, and there was a post on her Facebook, or what have you, or it may have been Instagram, but there was an old post. For some reason, it got reposted, and it was pretty much about the Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj beef. Okay. Now, it came at a very interesting time because recently people have been not only just speculating, there have been certain bloggers and YouTubers coming out saying Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim made up. I, for one, told you guys that was not true. And I will get into why and how I know. But first things first, Angela Yee was called out by Lil Kim. Lil Kim told Angela Yee, really, I think I posted something like, really? Why are you reposting this old interview? Really, Breakfast Club? Basically calling her out for being messy. The interview was 5-6 years old. It took a couple of days, but Angela Yee responded back, and Yee said, she apologized for doing it. It was an editor, on the Facebook, and she had no idea this post was even up until she started getting her mentions. In my opinion, that is 100% complete farce. I love Angela Yee. I used to call Angela Yee the Queen of New York, the Queen of New York radio. But Angela Yee, you run your social media. Now, if it's on the Breakfast Club, it was not on the Breakfast Club Facebook. I believe it was on Angela Yee's Facebook or her social media. All right? That's the reason why Kim called out Angela Yee. And let me tell you why Angela Yee is tried to run this story. It's simply because even though, contrary to what people think, the Breakfast Club is still, in New York, the most listened to radio show, morning show. Power 105 is still only one of two radio shows, hip-hop radio shows that are still getting 1 million listeners. So their numbers may have went down, but compared to everyone else, they're still near the top. Now their streaming numbers are a little different. The streaming numbers have went down. They're no longer, Revolt is no longer promoting them. And people want to say, oh, she's doing it for ratings because the show is ending. Well, the show is not ending. The show is definitely not ending. They still have 5 more years under iHeart to produce radio shows. Then probably after that, maybe the show will end. Maybe you won't hear these guys anymore. All right? Now, Angela Yee was trying to create a buzz because she's trying to start back up that lip service, full time, from what I was told. She still does it, on the side. She went on a tour when all of that happened with Charlemagne. When that big blot happened with Charlemagne, she went on like a little lip service tour. So she's trying to generate a buzz because right now, radio and all in general, and even though they still get 1 million listeners, radio is sinking. Ranks up and sinking. And Angela Yee's rankings as a talk show personality over the last few years has started to dwindle. So she was simply trying to get a response, just trying to do something for shock value and end up backfiring on her. I do not believe for 1 minute that Angela Yee had no idea that post was going up. As we all know, Angela Yee, even recently with Charlemagne saying he wants to make amends with Nicki Minaj, and DJ Envy, on the lines, even though at one point DJ Envy said, we're not playing any Nicki Minaj. Angela Yee is still upset over when Nicki called her out a few years ago when she said, when you was by yourself, you was more real. Since you got with these men, I don't know what happened to you. Angela Yee still feels some type of way, and that was her way of trying to, as we all know, Lil' Kim is coming back out. A lot of people has been, rooting for Kim this time around. She's back out with Nick Cannon. A lot of people have been rooting for Kim. This was Angela Yee's way. If you recently saw Skip Bayless, like Angela Yee loves Lil' Kim. So if you recently saw Skip Bayless, complimenting Kevin Durant. He loves Kevin Durant. And he kind of complimented Kevin Durant, was like, yeah, are you watching LeBron? And Kevin Durant saw right through that. Kevin Durant said, no, bro, don't compliment me. You're trying to compliment me to basically down LeBron. This is exactly what this was. Exactly what this was. Just throwing it back out there, hoping that Lil' Kim would be like, oh, okay. She's for me. She sees that I'm coming back out. She thought Lil' Kim was just not going to say nothing. But Lil' Kim saw through it. And basically told Angela Yee and the Breakfast Club, you're not going to use me as a pawn for your little agenda. Now, has Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj made up? No, they have not. Even though she said she wanted to do a versus with her, I personally DM'd, and I'm not going to say whether I DM'd Lil' Kim. I'm not going to say whether I DM'd Nick. And I'm definitely not going to show it. But I said, hey, I just want to get confirmation. Just answer true or false. Did you reach out to try to make amends? Have you two spoken? The answer I got back was false. That's coming straight from the horse's mouth. So they have not made up. I do believe there is hope. I believe there's hope. Lil' Kim is definitely she wants to get past it. And I think Nicki's been past. I don't even think Nicki even thinks about it. So I think Lil' Kim wants to get past it. But as of right now, this moment, don't listen to the people saying they made up behind the scenes. They haven't even spoken. But Lil' Kim saw through your little try, Yee. I love you, but nice try. But Lil' Kim wasn't falling for it. It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood on the I.E.NETWORK. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share.